So back at the Yeezy drop, we met a pretty interesting Hypebeast.
So his name is Shash Singhania and he lives in Bombay.
And he's extremely passionate about this culture. So we just felt like
he's the right person to talk to like better understand
and a few questions out in the public just weren't enough. So we figured why not come down here.
Hi guys, welcome back to MainStreet TV.
Today we have with us one of Bombay's biggest Hypebeasts.
Just to understand, would you define yourself as a Hypebeast?
Not too much, but I mean the stuff I have is a little hype, but I have a mix of both things.
Fair enough. But anyway, so we met Shash at the Yeezy Blue Tint drop, and unfortunately we came to the conclusion that a few questions here and there
did not justify the knowledge and the experience and the interest
that Shash holds into this culture.
And we're gonna have to sit down and actually speak to him to get an in-depth analysis
and have a great conversation about your personal style.
Let me start by asking you your outfit. Can you just describe your outfit?
Always start.
So I've started with Calabasas. That's the power phase. It's a Yeezy power phase, and it's the first one that came out. And it goes perfect with again another vintage inspired Gucci track pant with the Gucci red logo.
Fire.
I have to ask you, was the Gucci personal or was it after ASAP?
No, it was personal. It was personal.
Really?
I saw these in the store the other day, but they didn't have my size, and then after I just had to get these.
And the vintage.
Yeah, and then the vintage Guess ASAP.
It's a little hard to deny the ASAP inspiration, but
I mean, I'm a huge fan of ASAP.
And when did it all start?
So I'd say about like 2 to 3 years ago, when I started studying abroad. Like I used to visit London a lot and just like walking around the streets, the street culture, going to different shops, Selfridges, seeing how people dress up, learning from people, just their personal style and everything was just really inspirational for me, and it saw that people could really bring themselves out.
So getting into the culture, were you inspired by one specific person, by a few different people at the start, and then you developed your personal style? How did that happen? Give us the chronology.
Actually, the first person I was inspired by, I mean, it's going to sound very stereotypical, whatever, was Kanye West.
Yeah.
I used to hear his music first.
Great way to get in.
Yeah, I used to hear his music first, and like I really liked his albums, and then slowly I just started seeing pictures of Yeezys. I didn't know what they were at the time. And then I would like keep on searching, and I finally came across this place called Flight Club, and it said Yeezys $3,000. I always thought it was like a general release shoe, and then from there I started liking more sneakers. There was like Ricardo.
But what would you define as your personal style?
So I keep changing often, but like right now it would be I like simple clothes, like nothing too over the top. I love wearing jackets. And I think shoes.
You say you're really vintage?
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
even
like,
at the drop when we met, you were just really vintage.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
it was very low key but loud at the same time.
What are your opinions about like a flexor?
So like, I mean, I think it's okay as if they're not like doing too many things at once. Like it needs to, everything needs to complement everything.
Understand.
Complement each other. Otherwise, it just looks bad.
Supreme.
So Supreme, I think, is a lot of hype. Like I mean, I don't like a lot of their stuff also. Like when you get down to it, and like when you like, I've had chances where I've had an opportunity to cop Supreme, because like everything else is sold out. But I'm like, why should I copy it? Do I actually like this piece of clothing, or is it just hype? And then I just like closed it. I'm like, no, it's hype.
So you're not like a full-on hype beast.
Yeah.
So over time, how would you say your personal style has developed? Where did it start?
Yeah.
And where do you think it's at right now? Where do you see it going?
Yeah. So right now, I mean, it started with like Kanye West, and it was very mainstream at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
so how did you dress back then?
So back then it was like polos and shorts and things like that, maybe with like sneakers, and then slowly it went to sweatpants. Then and it was loafers also at the beginning, actually, to be honest. Then it went to sweatpants, and then went to sneakers. Then went to like oversized tees, and then we had like we had fitted tees also in the middle, like a lot of slim fitted tees. Then went to oversized tees. And now like it's like a little boxy but not too bad. And then like it's a lot of vintage also.
When you mentioned like you used to wear polos and shirts and loafers and things like that, So when let's say you're going out, maybe like semi-formal event, whatever, something like that. Would you still like rock that?
No, never.
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 You threw everything out and not doing it.
Like even when I went for I even wear like I've taken a couple of my jeans and like made these red lines across.
To look like the track jeans.
Yeah, like track jeans and stuff. So like I can wear those like now they match well with like not loafers exactly, but like suppose like something like a Louboutin, like a slipper with like the spikes on. It goes well. It's got like the red bottom and it's not bad. So like that you can still wear to a formal event.
And that also varies pretty much with people all in this culture. Like I mean, personally for me, I'm a big fan of formal wear in general. So if I'm being formal, I'll do very classic formal. My formal is extremely formal and my streetwear is extremely.
But I mean, like it's a wedding and all. I love wearing double-breasted and things like suits and like bow ties and stuff. But like, when it's like a not totally formal event, then I'll mix it up.
Yeah, it's not that much about about fitting in. It's not about I'm going to this. It's only appropriate to wear a Supreme. It's only appropriate to wear a Polo Ralph Lauren.
No, not only that. Like even when we talk about streetwear in general,
it's not even just about putting this is Supreme.
We don't want that. We just want like the personal expression to just like display your own character. White, Supreme, Babe, things like that. Those brands are not streetwear. They're part of streetwear.
They're just brands.
They're just brands. They don't define streetwear.
They're just simple blocks that you can use to build your outfit, and that's something that people need to understand. It doesn't matter whether you picked it out of H&M
or you picked it out of Babe.
It
doesn't matter. Obviously, our main topic of interest is India. So because our mission is to bring the culture to India. So firstly, from the roots, what do you see as the biggest problem so far that India hasn't caught up?
So one of the biggest problems is that people are stuck, like as you said, on fast fashion brands like Zara, H&M, and on the other hand, I feel that the other brands haven't and there's not that much awareness also. So the other brands aren't approaching to come into India. Like
it's not enough of a market.
It's not enough of a market. People don't have the income to be to get into like this sort of.
That's not true. But India has money. India has so much goddamn. Especially if you compare it to the US. The US's economy is driven by debt.
I feel like that's another big problem for even Hypebeasts who know the culture, like guys like us. You can't import it to India. You can't order stock.
I once shipped a pair of shoes. I'm gonna pay 40%.
It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
That's a huge problem.
But this can also be overcome if these people have shipping channels, which will happen as soon as they see a market.
But even taxes need to fall. Crazy.
Tell us more about how you got into resale, about your resale business.
So I got into resale, how you guys are trying to spread culture, create cultural awareness. I'm trying to create cultural awareness for sneakers and things like that because I remember it was actually because the first drop of the Yeezy Boost that happened in the same Adidas store. So it was the Pride Blacks, and there were 30-40 of us, and there were 8 pairs of shoes, and we were so disappointed. I won a shoe that day, but it didn't fit me. But whatever, I was it was very disappointing at the end of it that everyone lined up, everyone was so excited, everyone wanted a pair of shoes, but they couldn't get what they wanted. And then it was another incident where it was a 750 triple black, wherein we came into the store with a pair of triple blacks, and they had only 10 triple blacks on sale. And which is very disappointing because 100, 200 people turned up.
100 to 200 odd people turned up.
Even 400 for the zebras.
400
for the first zebra drop?
Yeah.
Because we thought when we came for the Blueton drop, we thought because that's the first drop we've been to be honest.
No, I went to the zebra restock. I was at the zebra restock and that wasn't that many people. It was similar to this.
Yeah, so 400. So because of all this, it was very disappointing to see that people coming in and not getting their shoes. And then I thought that maybe there's a market for this somewhere else. Maybe there are people who want this. Maybe they'll be willing to pay a better price. Maybe they don't want to line up outside a store and not get anything.
But very importantly, you're living in Mumbai, one of the biggest cities in the country, very huge metropolitan city, very international. And do you see the hype developing in the city?
I do see it developing, but I think Delhi is still a bit
bigger
in terms of hype because whatever orders have been selling so far, it's 90% Delhi, 10% Mumbai.
Really?
So yeah.
Let's get them in the video. 1 second. Special feature by little Spark over here. Was feeling a little left out.
So yeah, right now, as you mentioned, hip hop and everything. So also another thing came in my mind: collaborations. So a lot of fashion has shifted towards collaborations. Like right now is the era of collaborations. I feel also.
Like Supreme LV and all those.
Everyone's collaborating
because the economic benefits in collaborations have so vastly been like the impact is so clear now that everyone's going all out.
Yeah, everyone's going all out. So I mean, I think it'll be just a phase, but like I mean, it's amazing.
But speaking of like celebrities, you mentioned like hip hop artists and things like that. They're really influencing the culture.
Yeah.
So do you see that kind of celebrity influence on like clothing and things that are happening so much in India?
Not in India.
No.
So like very little, but not in India. So like I had gone for like this Myntra event where Nike had called me as part of the thing. So like a lot of us were discussing that like how some of the celebrities were wearing like Nike to influence it, but like they didn't have any knowledge about the brand. They didn't have any knowledge about the shoe of what they were wearing.
Tell us more of some of your favorite celebrity style icons
in worldwide, like or
Worldwide.
Okay, so I would say ASAP Rocky is one.
Number one?
I would say it's right up there.
Okay.
Then, like, I mean, in the ASAP mob, I really like what ASAP Rocky and ASAP Ferg are wearing.
Ferg also does a lot of good stuff.
I mean, like, I really like some of Virgil's style also. Like, it's very low key.
Conceptual.
And like, some of it is very, very cool. So, like, I really like looking at it. I mean, he is sort of a celebrity now.
Of course.
And then, I like, let me see who else there is. Kanye is okay for me right now. I really do like Kanye, but like I
feel like a lot of people like especially for like body types like us, you just can't dress so Kanye because like for you right now, as of now, top 5 streetwear brands.
So I would probably say I'm definitely like right up there, Balenciaga, Gucci, Vetements.
Yeah.
So like those are some of my 3 favorites.
What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
Coming back to it, like you mentioned Balenciaga and Gucci, or one of your favorite, but did you appreciate them as much before they went to streetwear? Or
so not as much, no, because I think they lacked a little bit of depth that time. Like now they've got a new edge to them.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that about both the brands. Like I really like the new creative directors, Demna Gvasalia and
Alessandro.
Yeah. So yeah, those are two people who are really killing it right now. Awesome. And then I mean Louis Vuitton, Kim Jones. Maybe next year. I'm really looking forward to the new sneakers he's got coming out with Jaden Smith was wearing.
Yes, the dad shoe, right?
Jaden Smith's been rocking that dad shoe. Oh, you like? I love Jaden Smith.
It's very cool. I mean, a lot of people hating on him right now.
Because he's all about an androgyny movement. Right? Androgyny is basically just appropriating another gender's clothing. Like so, Jaden Smith will wear a lot of female clothing and rock it.
I think that's still cool though because like a lot of brands are now moving towards unisex.
But yeah, like streetwear it's not just clothing, it's your mindset.
Yeah.
It's your development of your character as a person. So like let's say your personality, your character would be reflecting on your clothes. So I feel like that's such a big part of like the development of streetwear.
Yeah.
Because it's progressive.
Yeah.
It is definitely 100% progressive.
Yeah.
So I just feel like,
and I think with that we would like to come to the end of this incredible episode.
But this is not the end, and this is not the last time you're going to see Shash on the channel.
And I think one last thing we'd like to talk about. We met Shash at the drop of these incredible Easy Boost blue tints.
So
just tell us about how you feel about this shoe.
So going in, I wasn't too happy at the beginning because like I didn't expect much from the shoe, but like now when I look at it, I like it a bit more because I do wear a lot of light blue denims, and like I think this pops out.
And I saw them on feet the other day. I think they look absolutely great.
Nice.
I wasn't too fan of the colorway at the start, but I think they look great.
do you think we should give it away on the channel?
I think you should.
You think we should give it away?
You think we should give away?
Shash is saying now. We might consider this.
We
Let's
might
see.
give it away.
Stay tuned.
And say
the next few
subscribe.
videos. Also, we're doing something really cool with Shash this weekend. So make sure to keep a lookout. Stay subscribed. Make sure to like this video. Drop a comment. Email us down here if you're interested
in working with us. And
so my Instagram's called Shash. Check it out for anything streetwear related, my resale store, and there's a lot coming there soon also.
So weekend, more content dropping. Thank you for watching, and thank you so much.